Hello friends! Welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be doing a flip through of my catch-all planner. I'll be taking you through all the dated sections for the month of November and just showing you guys all of my after the pins. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned. Okay, so this planner, just an FYI for you guys who follow my channel, I normally keep it on classic discs, but this time around I have upgraded it to some newer discs I bought at Staples, which are actually 1.5 inches. They are working out great. I was able to put in all of the new months already and still be able to work in this planner without it bulging from the seams. It is pretty full, but at least it's not like where the cover is like half open, which is how it was in previous months with the classic discs. They just weren't big enough. So I'm really loving this size. It is smaller than the expander disc size from the Happy Planner. I'm going to see if I have some comparisons for you guys. Just a minute. So here is the expander disc size, and this is the size I actually have on there right now. So it's a bit smaller, not a ton, but it makes all the difference as far as functionality with this planner. I don't really like the size of this expander disc. It's just too big, too cumbersome. This one is like a happy medium between the classic and the expander size. So I'm really enjoying having them here on this planner during this time of year. Mainly because I have my holiday planner in here and I have a lot of extra stuff in here for planning for the next year, and it's just nice to have the added room. So just wanted to bring that to your attention because I don't think they were on there on the last flip through. I did it like right after that flip through came out, so I just wanted to point that out. These discs were great and I got them, they were on clearance at Staples for like $5 or $6, so if you have a Staples nearby, just drop in, look for the ARC disc and see if you can find some if you're looking for this in-between size. Okay, so let's jump in. I'm going to go ahead and skip the first part of my planner and just go to the holiday, well, I'll kind of go to the holiday section. I'll just show you guys how I did the very first month layout. Since this is a dated part of the section, I put some stickers and did some fun little plans here on the November monthly. This was a very busy week, as you can see, lots of things going on Thanksgiving week for me. Today is Cyber Monday and I wanted to just show you guys all of the month in a whole and just show you how I was using this monthly section. I'm only going to show you this just because it's the dated part and we're doing a November flip through, but at the end of the holiday season I will show you all of the planner and how I used it. Okay, so we're going to jump ahead to the next part of my planner, which is my faith planner. And this guy here, I did more of a fall theme. I use the Happy Planner monthly layout for my faith planner. I have a lot of people asking me about it for next year, for 2021. You guys are really interested in this layout, which you'll see as I do the flip through. I am planning on doing a printable for my shop. It's just been requested so much that I figured I better do it because you guys are really looking for it, and Happy Planner doesn't seem to have a lot of options available this time around for 2021. So just check my shop. It should be up soon. It might even be up by the time this video is out, but I wanted to mention that in case you're looking for this layout. I will also link below in the description all of the layouts that I use on a regular basis in case you just want to see what they are and maybe get more information about the individual layouts. That said, let's jump in. So we've got November. And like I said, it is Cyber Monday right now, the 30th. So I haven't filled out my word of the day yet for this spread, but I've done the rest. So I will do that before I actually completely archive this layout. I did a fall theme for November in my faith planner, so all of the spreads will be kind of matching as far as the decor, which I like to do every month. I wasn't really sure how I was going to use this one little word layout. There was a lot of different ways. I've actually heard that there's a one little word like for the year that you use that one word and you focus on it. There's also where there's prompts where you take words and you focus on those individual words every day. I ended up doing just a word to describe my day each day so I could kind of get a feel for how the month was going. I really needed to keep it simple. I was going to look into more of those other options like I mentioned, but because it's just been so crazy, as you can see in my holiday planner, I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible because there's so much going on. So it was fun. It was fun just to kind of try to think of a word that encompasses each day and then to kind of like see how the previous week was and how things are improving. So that said, I did that. I think it came out pretty cute, just simple, and another option for using your monthly layout. Here is my overview page, and this is where I kind of have my home base for a lot of things. I put in my habit trackers for morning prayer, reading, and writing, so that went pretty well. I do my prayer list here. I have a memory verse here, and I usually write a little gratitude section here, and then the rest is kind of free form. So I think it turned out really cute and was very useful for the month. So here is the first section that I did of my daily verse writing. And if this is your first time, I basically take an app called Bible or YouVersion and use their verse of the day and just write it in each day under these different prompts. I try to vary the lettering and try different styles so that I can practice my lettering skills while also kind of digging deep a little bit into the word. Been doing that all year. It's been going great. I have one more month of that, and then there'll probably be a little bit of a change, but we'll see. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do just yet. But this is how the first one turned out, and I stuck with a blue and peach color scheme, and I really liked it. I really like the 2 color plus black color schemes the best when I do the lettering, so I just picked kind of from the pumpkins 2 colors that I thought worked well and did the full month. So here is the second half of the month with the verse writing, and it's been, like I said, a pretty good month. I really liked how everything turned out, color scheme and everything just was very pleasing, and I was pretty proud of the different lettering styles I was able to achieve this month. So I thought it was a really good month overall for verse writing, and I feel like I'm improving as far as how I'm doing is different lettering and so on. And that's it. So there's also behind this a notes page, and then there's another notes page and a currently page that I do not use. I just leave that in my faith planner, but I'm going to go ahead and move this guy out right now. I'll show you guys my faith planner that I keep all of the months in. So this is my actual faith planner that sits on my desk for a month, and I just work out of my catch-all. So I'm going to jump to the end here. So I think, yeah, I've already moved in, like I said, December months. So I'm going to just go ahead and drop this guy in. This is the currently page I was just talking about, the extra page that I don't use. And this is the process. Every month I do this, and then I usually take the other month and put it into this time, but again, we're all set up for December. Okay, so December's in here. I've already put my dashboards into the appropriate places so that I can get started right away. And we are ready to jump to the next section, which is my daily section. So I'll back it up a little bit here. I have here at the front of my daily section my schedules. Basically, I have a morning routine that I follow. I have a master weekly that I use to kind of keep me on task. And then I have these little corners to keep the pages together in case I want to remove them at a different time, but to keep them stuck together, and they have fallen out. So let me just quickly put those back together. And then I have this block schedule. So this schedule is a little bit more open. It's just one day and how to chunk up things into different time slots. This one is like a very detailed master schedule for every hour of the day, and also like focus days. And the front is just a basic morning routine of things that I do every morning. So if you're interested in any of those, I have a a productivity series that I talk about all of these layouts for scheduling and show you step by step how to make one. I will link it below as well as up here so you guys can easily find it and make your own. Okay, so now we're going to get into November, and this is in my daily planner. I use a printable from my shop. This is the horizontal combined planner for 2020. And so it comes with a monthly layout, as you see here, which I decided this month to do a kind of rainbow leaf breeze and for the fall feels, and I really think that turned out super cute. You guys really liked it. I also did my fall bucket list on this spread, so I have just a few items every month that I was doing back since I think July. I started putting bucket list items on my monthly. And it really is helpful for me to look at it every day and kind of add those little activities in as I go. I felt like it was a good use of the monthly spreads since I don't really use it for much else. So I did that and I put all of them in, and I think I basically did all of them. Yeah, I did. So it was a good month. I was able to achieve all of my bucket list items, and again, just kind of a simple, cute spread. And here is the first week of my horizontal daily planner. And this is kind of the planner where I put in just all of the tasks, the work-related items, appointments, events that I have for the day. So this is kind of like my main planner. And I use it well. I have my checklist. I usually have like a focus box, as you can see here, and some decor. I liked that I put it kind of in a rainbow cascade. It really helped organize these kind of mismatched items. Yeah, it was just good. As you can see, I've been pretty busy, so I've been using it pretty well. And here is the next week, and this week I believe was like an ombre theme, and it came out pretty nice. I thought it is nice to look at. It was a little less ombre than I had wanted at the time, but I think it was still very functional and useful for me and nice to look at. So this is how this one turned out, and again, you can kind of see I have my checklists and focus boxes pretty much on every day, and then I've been adding in a few little extra things since it's been busy. So this one turned out well. Oops. So this one was bringing in the harvest, and these are all themes from the Plannable Challenge that me and Catherine both host. If you're interested in doing kind of like theme challenges every week, just check out my post either on the YouTube community page on my page or on Instagram. I always post up the Plannable Challenge of the week and the stories, and I have the full schedule there in my feed if you are looking for it. So this was the bringing in the harvest theme, and I decided to do kind of like a cornucopia. I think that turned out actually really nice and classic. Definitely kind of felt like the last 2 weeks were more classic style themes that I would have done previously, less cutesy, more classic, and I really like those themes. So this turned out really good, and again, got lots of use. There we go. And finally, we have this split spread for the Home for the Holidays theme. And so I kind of did more Home for the Holidays here on this side of the page just because I had some limited sticker options, but I did try to separate out like the holiday coloring and styling on this side and the fall Thanksgiving styling on this side. I think it turned out really cute, and again, got lots of use. This was a very busy week for me, so got lots to do still, and it's going to be jam-packed, I think, for the next couple of weeks of things I want to get done, but really cute and fun to look at all week long. So that was the end there. So this one's all done, so I'm going to go ahead and move out all of November and then put that in my daily planner. And so this is the one I'm using currently for my daily. The cover is for, actually this is the cover that came on the Faith Planner I'm using right now, the monthly layout. So let me just drop this guy in. I also plan to do a very full overview of each individual planner, probably in the beginning of 2021, so you can see all of 2020 in each planner. So like the daily, health, faith, you'll be able to see those all at one time. That's the end, and like I said, I've already moved in December for a lot of these, so we're going to jump ahead to health. Let me see if I can get to the right spot. Yeah, okay. This is my health planner. This section I have trackers and then again month and week. The layout I'm using here is also for my shop. It is the health layout combined planner for 2020, and I will be using that again, just FYI, for 2021. I started off with my little healthy habits dashboard, and then behind that is my weight tracker, and we are just going to skip all that because it's been a rough year with COVID, and go to my monthly step tracker, which on the opposite side has the insert for ways to get more steps. I do have a video on the setup of this tracker. I will also link that above. I still need to put in the walking steps for November. Like I said, it's still Monday, so I won't have that total until tomorrow, but I'll put that in and then move on from there. And I have my little dashboard here. So next we are getting into November. I was going to show you guys this section for my monthly. However, I remembered as I started flipping the page that it has all my weight measurements on there right now. So I'm not real ready for that yet to share, but I use kind of the same layout every month. I do all of my symptoms on each day as far as my chronic illness and just how I'm feeling. I also track my vitamins and herbs and meds, what I'm taking each day. And this month I added in my weight each day because I was trying to refocus myself on losing weight and getting back in shape. So I did that. That's kind of the only difference. You can see in the previous months the basic setup that I use. I just changed the color. Color is like an orange tone, I think, for this month. So we're going to go ahead and skip that and go to my first spread of the week or of the month, which is kind of a wrong style spread. I'm not a huge fan of wrong stickers. I don't really like the doll stickers that much, but I did like the color schemes in those books, especially for the fall colors. So I did use the pumpkins here on the spread, and I also mixed in, I think, some wild styled stickers here as well, just to get the similar kind of chic, sophisticated theme going. And I think this turned out really good, actually. This is the first week I started really focusing in on my health, and it definitely helped. I had an accountability partner who lives far away from me, but we're really close friends, so we just check in with each other over text, and it worked out great, and we've been challenging each other on the Apple Watch challenges. So it's definitely helped me refocus on what I needed to do, which is just to get back into my fitness routine, since I no longer have the gym and it's just been very difficult. So yeah, so that is how the very first spread came out, and I thought that it was pretty cute. The next week I did more of a bright watercolor tonal, like rainbow tone almost, theme, and it turned out good as well. I really liked looking at it. I love bright colors in my health spreads. This one's kind of more of a like pastel but bright, so it's kind of in between, but I just like looking at fun colors. It just helps bring energy to me every day. So this turned out well, and I was doing really good. I stayed on track most of the week, which was my hope. So I had 2 weeks in, and was doing pretty good. Here is the third week, and this one was kind of more like icy winter blues, and again, just really liked the variation of color scheme. Has some gold foiling on it. I know sometimes it's hard to see the gold foil, so I'm just going to move a little bit so you can see the stickers with gold. I do like gold. It just adds that classy appeal to things, and a little bit unusual for my health planner, but I liked it a lot, especially these blues. So the week turned out pretty good, and I was doing really well as far as, like I said, staying on track. And once I get about 3 weeks in, it's harder for me to break the cycle. But then there was Thanksgiving, so let's talk about that. This is Thanksgiving week, and I used colors that I felt were kind of Thanksgiving-y, yeah, is that how you say it? With kind of the oranges and you know, warm tonal colors. I had just picked up a book. I think this one was Wellness, I want to say Planning, and it was brand new to me. I really liked the aesthetic, especially for fall colors, so I decided to use that here. This is Thanksgiving Day, so I did kind of give myself a rest day here, and my normal rest day is on Saturday, so it was a little bit of a wonky week, but I did stay somewhat on track, at least with the workouts. Eating was a little bit different, but overall, still, I think I kept pretty well under, you know, calorie count, but I just didn't bother tracking because there was so many different foods that I don't normally eat. So I would say that I did not eat all the things. I did eat some of the things, and so it was a little bit different as far as my health week. But overall, I think I stayed fairly on track with what I wanted to do. And that is the last spread of the month, and I ended up actually gluing down a second page here for the back so I can put in my monthly goals. I haven't done that yet, but I had accidentally put my voting sticker on the wrong page. I had meant to put my voting sticker here on the back of my daily, but I ended up putting it on my health, which messed everything up because I use this page for my goals. So I just glued down another dot grid page, and I'll fill out my goals after this video, I think, for this month. But let me go ahead and move that in. So I'm just going to grab it all. And I just pull up the pages. I don't even care. I should be more careful. I can see that I'm bending the pages pretty well. We do less at one time. And here's my health planner. So this one too I'll show at the end of the year. You can get a good view of everything that I've been doing for the year health-wise. And so this is the page I was talking about. So that will be on here shortly for November. And I'll do all of my stats and what have you for the month. Okay. We're down to the last section that I go through during these monthly flip throughs, and so this time we are going through socials. Let me just jump to social growth. Yeah. This is where I keep track of all my followers and subscribers on YouTube. YouTube is in green and blue is Instagram. So I've just been doing that throughout the whole year, and I just keep a daily tally when I open up the app how many followers I have. Just kind of nice to see the growth pattern throughout the year. And then the planner I'm using for my social is the Homebody Planner. It's a dashboard layout from the Happy Planner. I will be using that again as well for my social media for next year. I'm using the Homebody Seasons. They came out with a new version that's kind of seasonal but similar vibes, and I really liked I didn't have to decorate if I didn't want to. So that is a really nice feature of sometimes getting a designed planner. Most of the time I like that minimal vibe so that I can do my own thing, but on planners where I don't want to spend too much time with decorating, that is a nice option. So let's go ahead and jump into November. So this is the November layout, and like I said, I don't really like to do a lot of decorating, especially on my monthlies. I use these to keep track of all of my posts for each day, as well as my video uploads, and any highlights or things that are unusual I mark in red. So I had a lot of different little things going on this month, so I had a lot of red, and then I usually just mark off each day so that I can keep track of where I'm at in the process and know what day is following. I also put in my plannable themes here so I know what they are at a glance, and then if there's any extra items that I have that I may not have posted, I put those here. So that is the social media layout for the month, and then I get into the weeks. So this was my first week of my social media planner, and this week I really liked how it turned out. I don't know. I don't usually decorate that much, but I started to do it a couple of months ago, just a quick like one book decorating thing. And this month I took from the Homebody and kind of focused in on the black, used some washi tape and my highlighters, and it just turned out really nice, I thought. So I was really happy with the way the spread turned out. I keep track of things I need to do in this section. This is just kind of like little highlights. This is where I keep track of my day-to-day followers and subscribers again, just a little bit more detail here. My videos that I'm going to post, and then the top is usually my Instagram post, and then if I'm going to do anything in my stories, I have those tiered below it, as well as my videos. And then these are for the plannable challenge highlights, also for my stories. So that's kind of how it's set up, and it doesn't really deviate that much each week. Again, I just really like the styling of this layout, the way it came out with the Homebody stickers and the washi, so I wanted to call it out a little bit here and just say how much this turned out, or how I liked how this turned out so much. This week I wanted to bring some more fall vibes into the layout, so I used my older fall sticker book and kind of did a little leaf breeze through here. The color scheme's not my favorite, but I do like the little decoration that I added here. This week was a little bit less busy, so that kind of helped too, but overall it's just nice to have a little bit of variation. These stickers here, and here are copper. Oh, and here. So I'll just move it so you guys can kind of see the copper feels there. I like the copper coloring for fall in the foil, so that was a nice little addition. Let's go to one spread. There we go. So again, I was kind of in the fall feels mood, and for this one I did Squad Goals, which is the very first Squad Girls sticker book. I have a hard time using that sticker book, so this was a nice place to use it. You just kind of grouped it together in little areas and used a couple of dolls, but overall pretty simple, pretty orange. I liked that, and just with some fall feels. The setup, like I said, stays pretty consistent, so you won't see much variation there, but the color scheme I thought turned out pretty cute on this one as far as fall feels. And then this is my last spread, my Thanksgiving spread. It was okay. It's the wrong rung. I just wanted to kind of use the stickers up, and they had some Thanksgiving stickers like this girl holding a pie, and I just thought, okay, I'll just focus in on that and just see if I like it any better in here, and I didn't. So, I mean, I think the layout's fine. It's just, it's not my favorite stickers. I don't get excited looking at them at all, so just wanted to add a little something extra here to the week and be done with it. So that is what I did, and that is the end of my social section. And I do on the currently page a little recap of the month and set up some goals for the following month, and then that is it for my social. So I have December again moved in. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy out. I'm going to do it like in pieces so I don't rip it like I did the other one. And I will put this guy away. And as I'm doing that, I'll talk you guys through the last section of my planner, which is my kind of like my money focused section. I have a perpetual calendar for the Etsy sales, very similar to my social media setup where I track my daily sales in Etsy. And I also have a monthly layout for my budget planner, which is basically a monthly overview of bills and expenses and just tracking all of that information. Those two are just back here hanging out. I don't really show that part of my planner, like I said, so that is the end of my dated section. And then I have my little storage section and notes, and that's the end. So that is an overview of my catch-all planner for November. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye!